Hi everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Laura. Today we are going to learn about different types of day extenders. A day extender is basically a way that you can kind of have like a flip open section on a planner spread so that you can have either more room or you can use more pieces of a sticker kit. You can definitely justify it for either way. So some of the types of things that we're going to use this day, I don't actually know where this one is from, but you have like full box day extenders and they basically look like nothing. And then I'm also going to use like a bougie box day extender, which is essentially the same exact thing except that it has a foil on it. So you can see the little bit of shimmer right there. These ones were in a Misfit grab bag, so I'm going to do some cutting of these to show you some different sizes for like a half box or something like that, but you can certainly buy half box day extenders or half box extenders from different shops also, but I'm just going to like cut them. And if you have sticker paper at home, which is pretty cheap to buy, you can certainly just cut and make your own. You don't have to purchase if you're going to do bougie, you might want to, otherwise you could put a confetti or bougie box over as well. It just gets to be more and more layers of stickers. So we're going to use these ones to cut apart. And then this one would be a double box extender. So if you have something that's really big like this, you can fit, like you can make it open so that it can flip up or flip down or something like that. This in particular is a Glam Planner double box day extender because Glam Planner has a specific size for hers. So she has made a day extender for her own double boxes, but she does not make other size day extenders because other shops already do. But because the kit I'm showing you guys with has a day extender, has a double box, then I'm going to use her double box day extender. And they're very cheap. Like, these stickers are not expensive, but like I said, if you have sticker paper, I will show you with these how you can just like cut them to be, whatever size. Like, these ones are cut to be the width, but I will show you, it would be the same idea if you had to cut the width also. And then I'm not going to use this one in my spread, but there are a lot of little like secret foldable booklet type things that can also be used in your planner spreads. And I will go ahead and show you how to fold something like this to be used in your planner spread, and show you what that might look like. And that you're not afraid to, use something like this either. So this will look like a little book with pages, which is really cute. Some things that you might want to have on hand when you're working with things like this, either a piece from a kit. So like when you use up a sticker sheet, you can just peel this like backing paper off. I can probably actually go ahead and do that. So you can just peel it up from a corner and then peel all this like extra sticker part off. And then once you've used up the stickers, just save the backing from whichever shop you like. Like, it doesn't really matter. But it's really handy. Like, I don't hoard these. I definitely have like maybe 2 or 3 of these at any given time, like just sitting around in my planner stash, just because they're really, really handy to have on hand. So some sort of old sticker paper sheet, and or if you have these little booklets that have like the removable sticker paper, so like you can peel up the stickers in these. If you have just like a blank sheet where you can be working, that's also really handy because then it gives you somewhere besides this sticker sheet, especially if there's multiple, like there's 3 stickers on here. If there's multiple, it gives you a new fresh kind of working surface. So if you don't have a sticker booklet, this works just fine. You just might want like somewhere to work like that's not on your sticker paper if you're cutting especially. So I think I'll just use my booklet, but this works perfectly fine. You just might want something underneath it. So have have something like that handy. You might want scissors or a slice tool. I tend to use just my giant like Scotch box cutter. I don't know why that is like so comfortable for me to use, but if you have like a nice little slice tool or craft knife or whatever, that's totally fine also. I just use a giant box cutter. And then a ruler, that's always handy if you're going to be cutting things. But otherwise, if you're not cutting anything, you really just need, like, I would say the sticker paper and then whatever stickers you're working with. You're also going to want a healthy dose of patience, especially if it is your first time working with this sort of product, because it is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. Okay, so I will link up here last week's video. That was this one. I was showing you guys all sorts of layering stickers and what you could do here. And I told you guys I was going to leave the top portion of this blank, and we could put in like full boxes and half boxes and stuff up here. So I still have like all of this Glam Planner stuff. I've used more of it than what you saw because I was currently using this kit in my spread for that week. So I was like actively using this kit, but I did have like full boxes left over. And I think, did I get to the checklist already? Let's see, some of this is not necessarily going to be used, but we have a bunch. Oh, here it is. And then I had shown a layering on this checklist, and I said I would show you how to do, like, you know, putting the checklist in also. So because I didn't want to put it in quite yet. So just, you know, having the typical amount of space that you can have in your spread is, you know, a typical full box size, but now you can double it. So you can have boxes that open like little doors, or you can make things that flip up and open. I mean, this wouldn't go in the center because you would have a crease, but you could have something that flips up like this, or you could have something that flips down like this one. Because I just did one of these in my other planner that I can show you that flips up, I think I'm going to do this one where I flip it down, so that I can show you that in this planner, and then I'll show you the other planner as well, but they work the same way. So I'm going to start with the double box just because it's the biggest sticker on the page, and I think I'll do it on the weekend, just because it's pretty gigantic. And like I said, I'll have it flip down and it will be super gorgeous. I love this full box so much. So all you need for this is the Glam Planner double box sticker, as well as the Glam Planner day extender. So I don't even need my planner. I can just move that to the side. And then, like I said, I'm going to use the sticker paper to help me. I'm just going to use this to help me kind of maneuver things around, because everything, once you start working with it, is sticky. So that becomes complicated. So if I want my sticker to be folding down, then my sticker paper needs to fold up, because this needs to be here. Right? So if it's folded here, then this sticker is going to fold down and it's going to have all of this white sticker paper on the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sticker paper, and I can see the cut lines. I know they're probably really hard for you to see. But I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold this in half. And I can even put this like on here, because then I don't have the whole rest of this kind of floating around. And then, oops, I'm going to take my double box here. And I like to do a corner up the long edge. I don't like trying to go here. I find that to be the easiest for me personally, but it's tricky, and it's hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm holding higher up. I should zoom. I'm holding higher up, and that way when I put this corner down, I can press the corner down with that finger, and then you pray that it's gonna line up. I am a little off for sure, and then because it's down, I'm going to press. The better, and if you have like a bone folder or something, you could use that too. The better it's pressed down, the more it will stay closed. Did I do that wrong? You guys, it's flipping up. I totally did it wrong. I meant to put it on the other way so that it flipped down. My apologies. I totally put it on wrong. So I should have put it on facing this way, like flipped completely upside down, so that when I stuck it on, it opened like that. But I stuck it on the wrong way, because I didn't think about it ahead of time. I'm a doofus. Okay, so I'll try to do it with one of the other boxes. But I did stick this on a little bit crooked, so I'm just going to trim the extra because the part that is showing is sticky. So I don't want that to be showing because it's going to stick to everything, and it's a little sticky over here too because I am definitely crooked. The one I did in my planner in my villains video, I definitely did better. I think I got a little nervous. Okay. So it's, you just kind of have to give yourself some grace, but I'm not going to cut the whole backside portion of this. I'm just going to cut that part, but yes, so this is going to flip up, not down. That was the ding dong move. But now because it's flipping up, I'm flipping my planner upside down, and I'm going to put this edge. I already have my glitter headers on, so I'm going to bump it all the way up against those glitter headers. And again, because I've kind of creased this really, really good, I'm going to just tuck it as close as I can up against those glitter headers, and then hopefully lay it down completely straight along the sides of that box. And now it will flip up like that. So I apologize that I forgot what I was doing and I put it to flip up, but there you go. So let me move all of this junk out of the way. So those are my scraps. Okay, now what you can do, so I have this little checklist here, it says rake leaves, that I had done, and you could put this on a fold out or whatever, but I can also put it underneath here if I wanted to. So because now I'm using the double box, it's beautiful, but it takes up so much room. Like I don't have room for a checklist down here, but I can tuck it underneath here. So maybe on Saturday I need a checklist. I just want to tuck this up really close to that line. And now I can have a checklist on Saturday, but it's covered. It's covered by this beautiful full box, but I don't lose the functionality of having the checklist on Saturday, but I don't have to look at it. I mean, her checklists are beautiful, but you don't necessarily have to see it there. Okay, so there's the first one. So like I said, have some patience. Don't be afraid to trim it. And like I said, the more you can crease this down when you start, the flatter this box will be, and the flatter it will stay as you go through your spread. But then obviously when you close your planner and stuff, it's going to stay more flat. Let's do a bougie situation. So maybe Wednesday, Thursday, let's do a like door bougie. So we'll start them in the middle and then we'll have them open like little doors. So let's pick some full boxes that we might want in the center here. I feel like I have more full boxes. So where are they? Oh, we have the kids. Okay. So we have the kids, although I already have one of the kids up in the top corner, so I'm not sure how many more do I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I don't need any more of the kids, so I'm gonna just put that off to the side. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one of the girls. That'll be perfect. So let's see here. Well, we have a door, which is beautiful. And then maybe the well, hello, beautiful, glorious fall. Like if we have those two next to each other and then they open up like a door, that would be really cute, right? I think so. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we want the Wednesday box. We want the glitter part showing, and then you would fold this part over, put a full box here, and then it will open, and then the opposite for the Thursday box. So hopefully we don't screw this up. So I like to fold them on here just because, like I said, I don't want to screw it up. I mean, I screwed up the folding on the other one, but okay. So here's my thing. Here's my Wednesday box. And I'm going to start, and you can kind of start like up in space, like some people do that. They kind of like hold the corners together like this and then kind of visualize. I think it's kind of risky. Like you have to make sure you get a nice smooth meeting on there, because otherwise it's just a little risky if you get bubbles. But I don't know, you do you. Everybody's kind of got their like comfort zone, right? Like of what feels comfortable to them. And I didn't layer it that high, but it looks like this bougie is just a little longer than this full box. So I'm just going to trim the smidge a bit off, because again, that part is sticky. And then I will lay this part down on here. And again, I'm going to try to smush it as much as I can, just to, I don't know, just to get it in there. It's whatever's comfortable to you. Some people like to lay just the bougie part down. I have part of the bougie showing, so I didn't get it. I wonder if I can lift this. I didn't get quite enough of the bougie over here. Like on the folded part. Okay. There we go. And again, I like to, the bougie ones are definitely more, like they like to pop open a lot more than like the glossy one from Glam Planner. I have a wrinkle in there, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. So there's the first one. So So there's a little door and it opens up, and now it has the glitter on the inside. So now I could do more of like the layering rather than just covering it with like one of these boxes. It would be it's like a prettier spot. So I wouldn't just take a whole full box. I mean, you could, but I wouldn't just like plop a whole full box in there. It's a little better for like boxes and layering, if you ask me. I think I'm going to just take that pen right now. Okay, here's my other bougie. I think I'm going to try to do this one on the paper rather than on the other pad, and we'll see how this one goes for me. So I'm going to put it on here first and kind of stick it down, fold it over, and then kind of get that crease. Now I'm going to grab my full box. The problem with doing it this way is like this one, it seemed like my full box wasn't quite the same size as my bougie, and I had to trim it, and I don't know like if I would be able to trim it if I do it this way. So, but I might have just had it lined up incorrectly. I think I did a little bit better of a job on that one, but it also gets easier with practice. I haven't done a bougie, or I haven't done a extender like this in a little while, so there's that. Okay, so here are my two little bougie day extenders. So they open kind of like a door, like I said, and then I can layer on the inside. So now I could take something like a label right here and put that in there. I don't know if that's straight or not, but I could put a label in there and then, you know, start planning like you normally would. And it gets all hidden just like the checklist over here. So that is like side to side, like door style. They're still like day extenders, just in a different way. Okay, now let me do, should I do one that flips down if I can think about that correctly? Okay, is this going to be a flip down? I'm pretty sure this is, like these ones that I'm going to cut, I'm pretty sure this is a vertical size full box, like flip down one. So let me do that for Monday. So I would need to fold it up like this. And let me just double check that this would be full box size before I do it, because I'm not entirely sure. Is that the right size? I'm pretty sure it is. So let's go for it. So this is not bougie because it's just the plain white sticker paper. But let's put this Monday. And by the way, you guys, I am not going to be filling in everything on all of these bougies because like I have no idea what I would put on all of this like extra space. It's just too much. It's too much extra space for everything. Like what would I put everywhere? I have no clue. So it's not all gonna get filled in, just so you know. Okay, so this one's gonna flip down like I meant to do with the double box. My bad. So let me just crease that. So again, I stuck the paper on there first, and then now it flips this way. I don't know what I got on the planner. I think I just ripped the corner of the sticker paper a little bit and it's on there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I think that's all of the styles, because this one, like I said, is another one like this. It's just not bougie. It's just the plain white sticker paper, and it would fold in half either direction to be a full box size. It just doesn't have the glitter on it. So I don't think we need that. But for here, because this one is not bougie, you know, you could hide a checklist in here if you wanted to. Again, I love this because I love her checklist, but like we don't necessarily love looking at them as much. I'm a little crooked here too. Can you guys see that white? It's because my boxes aren't lined up. Again, practice and patience. And if you're not doing it on camera, you can get much closer to your planner. Like you can put your face right up in your planner and see a little better. So that helps also. But I can just go in and trim this. I can either put paper here and then, you know, use an X-Acto knife, or I can use my scissors. It doesn't matter. But I can put stuff here, and then I can also put things here. So like I could put, you know, I can put that I have a bill due. Like I don't want to see that I have a bill due, but I can put a bill due right there. And now it's still marked on Monday, but I don't have to look at it. I can just see all of the pretty parts of the spread. But it's still functionally there, which I think is really cool. So we can put, you know, little things all over the place. So underneath here and here, like with this double box, you have so much room because you can start putting things, you can't see anymore. You can start putting things going up and then down. So this double box goes to right here. So you have so much room. Like I can put Glam Planner Happy Meal all the way down here and it's still covered because it goes all the way to this spot right here. You know, I can put that I had a payday. I'm trying to just find the crease. Payday right here. But I don't have to look at it, right? Like it's hidden. So all of those things can be hidden and you have this like super, super beautiful spread, but then you have all this functional stuff that is still in there. Or you can put photos. You could put a photo on the front, and then you could put the Glam Planner full boxes on the inside. That way you're still using the full kit, but you have your personal photos. Or you have something like this would be so cute if you had, you know, like the Glam Planner full boxes, and then you opened it up and then you had like family photos on the inside. Like I think that would be adorable, but I don't have like family photos, so I don't do that. Let's see here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put in 2 more full boxes here just to kind of finish off the spread. And then I will cut some of these and show you how to do the same thing with like a half box or something, just so that we're keeping this going, because I know we have a lot, but I would still like to have this, you know, whole spread looking cute. So we'll just finish that off there. And then we're done with this. So again, this is like, you know, when you finish a full box sheet, just do this for any brand, throw this part away, and then save this paper. You don't have to do it all the time, but it's nice to have just a few of these working, or a few of those in your collection just sitting around, so that you can have some sticker paper to use conveniently. I'm gonna put like the little, you know, you can do all the typical things. Just as an example, here's a little Target run. Grab your Starbucks while you're at Target. Okay, so then we have These, and like I said, I'm going to grab this because I'm going to cut. So I want to make sure that I have something that I can cut on. If you're using just the sticker paper, I would recommend putting it on top of something. And then I think I want to do like a half box or something. She doesn't really have, I mean, she has like she had the rounded ones. I wouldn't necessarily recommend the rounded ones because when you get to the corners, they're going to be like, you would have to cut them out. But I think these are all the same size. I feel like they're like third boxes, but maybe they're half boxes. I don't really know, but we'll use this. So I'm going to do a half box. And again, I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. There are shops that make half box day extenders or half box extenders so that you can flip up and down a half box. So I'm going to just do this. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to stick your half box to the sticky side is down, like it's stuck to the bottom of this paper. You don't want to stick this to the non-sticky side because then you've just essentially created a double layer of sticker paper for this, which is not helpful. So you want to stick it to the sticky side, and then when you flip it, the other sticky side is what's going to get stuck to the planner. So this is kind of nice because you can kind of hold it and line it up. Again, it takes patience, practice. Just trim it if it's not perfect. Like, it's not that big of a deal. So there I have it lined up. So this part is sticky. This part is not. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold this as close as I can to that edge. And again, because the whole back of this is sticky, it's, a little bit challenging. And then you can either stick this back down and cut or hold. I think it's just going to be easiest. I think I can just cut this with scissors. And then I can stick that back down. But I could have used a trimmer and all of that. That's what I was originally going to do, which is why I brought that out. But I think this is just as easy. So now I could have this box flip up. I could have it flip open either side, like a little booklet, or I could have it flip down. So I think I'm going to have it flip up like this. And I've seen ones that are like, they say like top secret, and then you can put like a little secret in it or something. And they're just really, really cute. So I think I'll put this one here. Maybe I'll think about putting like a glitter header above it. Just for, I guess we already have green. Maybe like a yellow. Just for fun. Oops, I almost dropped that. And now I'm just gonna bump this up against the glitter header. Press it down. And this one I didn't really like score, like, I don't know if scoring's the right word, but I didn't really like press it. Be careful when you do that though. I keep like pressing too hard and I'm pulling like ink off my corners of my sticker. My tweezer edge is a little rough. So you can see in that corner, I kind of pulled it off. But now you can either put like a label there, you could put some sort of little message. So here I could put paint nails. It's not very exciting because it's not very like colorful underneath here. There we go. You can put something on the top, like let's say this day was super, super busy. you could have, like, maybe I went to my friend Lucy's house. So like went to Lucy's, and then underneath here it was like cook dinner, paint nails. And those were like the things we did together when I went to Lucy's house. So it's like a way to like get all of that information in the same space, but you don't have to like shove all of that writing in just this little half box. You have all of this room now. So it would be like this. And then you would have, you know, all of that room there. Does that make sense? But you can do that with any of the sizes of boxes. You could do that with like one of these little checklists. You could do that with habit trackers. I feel like Planner Babe Jams did that with these kind of checklists in the sidebar, and like flipped it up and then had habit trackers underneath or something. So you could have like more full boxes in the sidebar, and then you could still have your habits, but they could be underneath. Or maybe you have habits you're tracking that you don't necessarily want like photographed for the world, but you still want to share your spreads on Instagram. That is a really good trick. Like if you still want to photograph things for Instagram, but you don't want all of your personal information out there, like I think it's a really nice way to like have things hidden. Like maybe I had, you know, something on the checklist that I didn't want people to see, but then like it's all hidden by this beautiful double box. Now, the trick with photographing is that you get this situation, right? Like you have this madness, so you're going to need to like weight them down. You could always like roll up a little bit of washi and just kind of stick it there. So if I take like this kind of washi where it's not the like super sticky kind, you know, just regular washi, you can always, like if you were just photographing it, like you wouldn't obviously do your spread like this because that would be silly. But you could probably tape it down like that. And then you could get a photo, you know, and then you could take it all out. So I can just probably pop this open and take that washi back out, and I haven't ruined anything. But you could get a photo. But like I said, once I close my planner and I have this like, you know, weighted together for a while, these will close. These ones that are a little bit more just like the glossy sticker, they will stay closed a little bit better. But these bougie ones, for whatever reason, whatever this like matte sticker paper, whatever this sticker paper is that Scribble Prints Co. has, it just doesn't like to fold and crease. So they pop open all the time. But I have used them in my other Erin Condren planner, and like when I look at the spreads now, they stay pretty well closed. So that is an option if you were trying to photograph your spread and have everything like hidden. You could just roll up some washi and it will stay closed for the time being and not ruin your stickers underneath. But I think those are some really good options. And then again, like it will give you so much room in here. If you have tall girl stickers, they will fit in the double box here. So if you have like the tall fashion girls, they would fit on the double box. I did that in my villain spread this past week also. So that's really cool because you can use tons of boxes. And I think it's really fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope that was helpful. The last thing I want to show you is this like booklet box, but I want to move this out of the way, but I want to fold this carefully so that I don't ruin any of those stickers. But I thought this was really fun, and I used this kit a bunch because I used it in my regular planner as well as in this one. And I don't necessarily I'm not necessarily going to like finish that spread, but, and then I still have that piece of the extender box that I cut. So if you have regular sticker paper, again, you can just cut it. Okay, so this one is the Once Upon a Time foldable book. Once More with Love is not the only shop that has made these before, but I don't think I ever showed on my channel. Like I used it in a spread, but I don't know if I showed on my channel like how to fold this. And I like to think about it like before I start folding it, like what part needs to be stuck to the paper and then what part needs to be like openable so that you're not sticking something together that would need to be stuck to the planner. So if you think about it, like this would be the last page. This is the cover. So this last page needs to be stuck to the planner, because if you stick this paper backwards, like if you fold this back on itself and then those two are stuck together, all of that is no longer sticky and you're not going to have any way to stick it to your planner. So then you would be putting like glue on here and you're going to lose a page of that. So this part needs to be stuck to the planner, which means you need to fold that page forward, and then you're going to need to fold that page forward. So this is going to get folded backwards, like backwards onto this page. And you got to kind of play around with it. Like if you can't visualize it, you got to kind of think about it. So this one I want stuck. So this one has to get folded backwards here so that I can make a page to turn, because I want to be able to pick the cover up from the book and have a page to turn. Now, these ones are also tricky, but you can kind of see the line through and see like this line through. So I need to take this edge all the way to that line and crease it on this middle line. And again, because everything is sticky, it's not easy. And you just want to try to be as straight as you can with no bubbles. That was terrible. Was that terrible? Or maybe that wasn't terrible. Maybe I was seeing the other line. I think that was okay. All right, so then I'm going to take it back over here and crease it. And again, I'm leaving everything else kind of stuck down on the paper. She also has these kind of guidelines like on the edge of the paper, if that helps you, but I don't know. So now like I've got my cover, so I can lift up my cover, so I can fold this to be a page. Like this. And it's pretty well folded, but I just want to make sure it's creased in there. And now this whole little booklet page is going to have to go backwards again. And then that very ending section needs to stay sticky, because that's the one that has to get stuck to the planner. And again, you can kind of see through. And when I'm pressing down, like you can see the little bubble, I want to press from the inside coming out, because if you start here and you don't get it all the way, you're going to kind of like have a bubble in the inside. And I didn't quite line up all the way. I'm a little off, but we do our best. Oop. It gets a little harder because now you have like pages. But yeah, I can tell. I could tell. Obviously, you can tell now too. I'm a little crooked, so it didn't quite make it. But now I have pages, and I'm going to fold again here and just make sure that I'm creased down, because obviously this gets very thick in your planner. And this is the sticky part. You want that part down in your planner. Ooh, do you see all this white sticking through? That part's going to be sticky, so I want to make sure I fold that back as much as possible, because I want that stuck on the paper and not showing. So we pull that back as much as possible. And then when it's stuck to the paper, you have Once Upon a Time, the first two pages with a little bubble in there, the second two pages, and then it's stuck to the planner. And this, because I've folded it, I am just going to, like, again, this is like a reusable sticker book thing. This is like a brown page, and I am just going to stick it in here, and then I'm not going to leave it on the sheet anymore. And I will have it pre-folded for whenever I want to use it. I figured no harm, no foul, but hopefully that helped you figure out how to fold like a little booklet thing. Again, figure out where you want it stuck and where you want to like pull from and then kind of think about it before you start, and think about it like 3 times before you actually fold it because once you start and stick things together, it gets much trickier, and even with undo, like that just gets to be a really big mess. So there's my little Once Upon a Time book. And again, this would be super cute with photos, like a little Valentine's Day story or something. That would be adorable. And you can see now, like, I don't really have that white part showing on the side, because then when you're touching it, nothing is sticky. So you're not going to get like dust and other things sticking to it, or like when you close it, you're not going to have the page that's over here sticking to that sticker, and that would be ideal. So I'm just going to keep it inside of this reusable sticker book. This is always linked in my Amazon shop down below if you are curious about where this is from. But that is the whole concept of these kind of day extender stickers. Again, tons of shops sell these. I don't even know where this one is from, but I had Glam Planner and Scribble Prints Co., and you can get them with the glitter on them, like the foil, or without. I could put like, I could take like a foiled overlay sticker and put it on top. Like I could make my own bougie. That would not be a big deal. You know, you could do that, but you can also buy them pre-bougied. Or you can just buy them white. You can buy them on matte paper. You can buy them on glossy paper, whatever you want to do. Again, if you have sticker paper, you can just measure them and cut them yourself. A typical full box is 1.5 or 1.5 inches wide, 1.9 inches tall. So you would have to make it double the height. So 3.8 inches tall. But I don't know if you need like a little wiggle room because of the folding and stuff like that. So you would have to play around with it. I've never made my own. But then if you had some like these that are just kind of wonky, you can certainly cut your own. I don't even know where that other piece of it went, but you could cut your own to be half box size or third box size or whatever you want to do. You could cut them out to be all sorts of shapes. You know, you could cut a half circle in these, whatever you creative people want to do. But I think it's really, really fun to kind of have those flaps that open and close and the little doors and things that you can hide things in. But that is the idea behind a day extender in the different, you know, sizes and widths, and whether they are horizontal or vertical or a double box or a tall box or whatever the case might be. Definitely read the descriptions before you buy them. And then don't forget that if you were doing a Glam Planner double box, that she makes her own double box day extenders because her boxes are a very specific size. And again, this is the one that I have from my Villains collection. So here's my double box, and then when you flip it up, here is one of the examples of like one of her tall fashion box girls inside. I don't have anything else put in here yet, but that is how that one works. So if you're doing Glam Planner, these like big double box things, make sure you buy her double box day extenders because those are the ones that are going to fit for her. But they're cheap. They're really inexpensive. They're like $1 or something. So I don't know, you can do it. But if you have regular, you know, full boxes like this or full box checklist or something like this, these are all going to be the standard size 1.5 and 1.9. So you could use any shop's full box day extenders. That's not going to matter. They will work just fine. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for coming to Planner School again this week, and you guys are dismissed. I will catch you guys in the next one. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.